Hey guys, and welcome to this update slash year celebration slash semi-indie spotlight thing. Yeah, that actually sounds about right. So we'll be playing a little bit of Prison Architect in this one because they just released a new alpha last week, or this week. Close enough, on the 2nd of October. Close enough. And I really like this game, and I was going to create a new prison anyway, so I figured I'll do an update video and use Prison Architect again, because it was fun. So we're going to create a new prison, we're going to go with medium, and we're going to turn Fog of War off. Alright. So it's actually been a year and almost a month, actually, as opposed to a year since I started. But a few things came up regarding the channel, so I decided that I would put off doing the update video until now, because, well, it sort of made sense to do so. So pause that, get rid of this, because we're going to be using the awesome thing that this game comes with, that I wish more games came with. No, go away. Which is the planning tool. Planning! Hooray! So you can literally plan out where you want your prison. How cool is that? So I say I want my entrance here, and then I want to have a area that's 25 meters by 25 meters over that way. And another one that's 25 by 25 meters over that way. And then an exit to the prison proper. And there you go. You've made yourself... Well, obviously it wouldn't work there because if I want a fence. So, let's move it back one. So we'll do... Actually, we'll make it 25 by 30. Oh, that's only 24. No. Do it better. 25 by 30. There we go. That's better. Thank you, game, for your compliance. Go. Alright. So anyway, yeah, like I was saying, a few things came up regarding the channel. The main one being... God damn it. I really should have zoomed in for this. The main one being that I received an invite for partnership from RPM. And they're, for those of you who don't know, they're the guys who are part of Maker Studios. Maker Studios does the Game Station, or Polaris now, I think it is. Those guys. So this is huge, really, for me, because I started out as a guy not really expecting to get anywhere on YouTube, to be honest. Because YouTube and Let's Playing is massive. You know, it's like... It's not a thing that nobody does. Well, it used to be, but now it's a thing that every man and his dog can do if they wanted to. And while that's awesome for the hobby, it's not so awesome in terms of being noticed. And that wasn't really a big thing for me, to be quite honest. Getting noticed, it would have been nice. But for me, I'm just a guy with a computer making videos of games. And you guys are just people who are interested in watching me play games. And I thought that was amazing that people actually were interested in watching me play games. In fact, there's about 340 of you who are interested in watching me play games. So go team, and a big thank you to every single one of you. Yes, every single one of you. But before we get on to that whole shenanigan, I do want to go and do a little bit of an update on series. So, Rome is probably coming to a close. No, actually, I don't want to do that. Nope, stop it. Rome is coming close to a close, I think, because we've taken a lot of the victory locations. Though I think we're probably going to have to face off against bloody Pontus. So that should be fun. They're powerhouses in the vanilla game, and basically they were even worse in Rome Total Realism. So you have that to look forward to, a curb stomping, and it might not be a curb stomping I hand out, it might be one they do. But that one's coming fairly close to a close, I think, and in Crusader Kings 2, we're about 100 years or less. I'm not quite sure when this is going to go out as an update video, but we're about 100 years or less to actually getting to the end date, which is, again, amazing. We played from 1066 And we are playing through to the end date of... Actually, we'll put the door there. We are playing through to the end date of 1453, and that's a long time. That's almost 400 years. And we made it through most of that. We became emperor of a lot of places. We became king of a lot of places, which is just awesome, frankly. Do I want you there or not? No, you can be the utility room, and then we'll put the holding cell down there. Alright. And infirmary with morgue. Finally, visitation. So yeah, you guys might have noticed what I'm doing. I like to build a an administration center, basically, outside the prison proper. So because you can do this now, and I love this, you can put your garbage and your deliveries inside. Actually, garbage should be smaller than that. We don't need that to be as big. And deliveries... Actually, deliveries can be like that. And then storage will be behind them. Storage, storage, storage. Where'd you go? There you are. Excellent. Storage will be behind them, like so. And garbage actually probably doesn't need to be too big, so let's make it 3 across. And then we'll put walls in there. So, planning tool. Alright, and interior wall, interior wall. Cool. But yeah, so these 2 series, and they have been massively fun, are coming to a close. They just are. That's the way things are. Except those grants. And that means we need to find replacements. So one of those, I'm hoping, is going to be Knights of the Old Republic, because I know that some of you have been going, come on, play Knights of the Old Republic already, and I was like, I will, but it's not working properly, because the game is so old. Literally, that it's so old that Fraps will not run properly with it. Or rather, it will, but it will never record any of the cutscenes, and that would mean a lot of editing, and yeah, I'm a teeny bit lazy in regards to that. I am wondering if it is actually worth it, but I know you guys have been asking for it, so assuming I can get it working properly... Are you kidding me? Come here, workman. Yeah, the new alpha has a few bugs. If you don't order them off the truck, sometimes they just won't go do anything. But there we go. Okay, so their truck's moved off, and now we can collect all the materials, and they'll start building up the foundations. I'm not quite sure why it does that. Maybe it's because I moved deliveries before they got here. So they were like, hang on, but deliveries isn't next to the road. It used to be terrible when you couldn't put deliveries next to the road. I am not quite sure exactly how I managed to get through the game without being able to put deliveries next to, well, inside the prison. It makes everything so much smoother because prisoners can actually go get the supplies they need for the workshop and the canteen from in here and then take them back, provided that you unlock this door, which we will. Really, this door is basically just to serve as a... If things get so bad that I have a riot, I can pull everybody back into the admin center, lock everything else off, and call the riot police. That's why I like doing it like this. So you sort of have like... It's sort of like a castle, actually. You have your outer bailey, and then you've got your inner bailey with everything there, except I suppose it would be sort of reversed. This is more like the outer bailey, this is the inner bailey and keep. But you get the idea. It's prison architect, it's not rocket science. So, yeah, anyway. I am going to try and get Knights of the Old Republic working, but I figured the other slot that's going to be opened up by either of these games finishing soon, I'm going to do sort of the same thing as I did last time, where you guys picked Evil Genius out of a few options. So I'm going to give you a few options. So the first one is the First Dawn of War, as in Gabriel Angelos, Orks, Blood Ravens, and Warg. That probably sounded horrible, and I probably did it entirely off-key, yeah, whatever. Actually, I love that game, basically. It's probably the defining Dawn of War for me, regardless of how good the other ones were, because it was Company of Heroes in an awesome universe, and it was the first one, you know? And if you guys watch the Mark of Chaos LP, I'm a massive Warhammer nerd, so be warned. It's going to, yeah. Black Templars, represent. But, yeah, in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only LPing war. And why not? So, the second option is actually the Mark of Chaos campaign. Again, this one is basically for the same reasons that I did the Empire campaign. But, like the Empire campaign, it's gonna involve a bit of editing, but I think we can swing it. I think. I might have to replay through it before I decide on whether or not I want to do it, and then, yeah. But maybe, if you guys really want to see it, because I've had a lot of requests to do it, if you guys really, really want to see it, then I think maybe, just maybe, I can do you a favor and do it for you. Okay, so choice number 3 is Medal of Honor Pacific Assault, because, again, I loved that one. That one was pretty much the defining Medal of Honor for me, and I still haven't done it. I want to do it, but I still haven't done it. If you do want to see a Medal of Honor Pacific Assault LP, I'd say check out New Sensei, because he did one, and it was pretty goddamn awesome. So first things first in here, we want to build the Warden's office, because with him, we can study bureaucracy and other assorted fun stuff. So he needs a filing cabinet, we need him 2 because he's the Warden, he needs double the files, and he needs an office chair. He gets a massive office because he is the Warden, and he needs a place to store all his massive things. So there we go. Designated office. Hire the staff member Warden. Warden's office. It's not functional yet. Now it is. So we go to bureaucracy, and we first off want to hire the accountant. The accountant actually lets you spend more money than you would have left over. You can't see it yet, but you get a bank balance. And when you have the accountant in, she can tell you exactly how much money you'll be making or losing, depending on, well, how much you're spending, really. And that can be very, very useful. But in the early game, the thing she lets you do is ignore all of that. So you can spend as much as you like, provided that you have enough funds to pay the hiring costs. Which you will, because it's the beginning. It's not even 4 o'clock at the end of the first day. So if you've run out of money by now, you might be doing it wrong. So let's build ourselves a power station up here. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll put a capacitor around you, put 2 in. And a water pump station underneath. Like so. And power cable to connect them. And then we'll put power cables in. I like to put them through the walls, just because it makes everything seem a little bit neater. Obviously, you cannot always do this, so you have to cross the floors sometimes. But it makes things look a bit neater, and I like it. So we're going to put in a ton of electrical cable. We're specifically going to put one on the floor there, and there, because in Visitation, I like to have a metal detector on this side, so when prisoners come in, it goes bleep bloop when they go. Because they can get contraband and shit from in here, and that is generally regarded as a bad thing. And I like to put the pipes, at least the initial set of them, running underneath the main entry into the prison itself, because that allows you to have a nice central area. And because this is going to be our holding cell, it needs toilets, so we're going to put piping in over there. And that should be that. And we'll designate these as officers. So when we've finished getting the accountant's training, we can hire her immediately. I might even do a series on this if you guys are interested, because I love this game. I mean, it's interesting concept. And it's not perfect, obviously. It's an alpha, but it's cool. So, yeah, anyway, as I was saying, check out New Sensei if you want to see a Medal of Honor Pacific Assault LP. He did an awesome one. So I've got about 10 more games on the list, but I'm going to narrow it down to one more choice. And that one more choice is going to be Red Alert 2, provided I can get it working properly. It's so old that Fraps will not run with it, and pretty much everything that I've found to run the game and record it, like that people have said can be done, like Bandicam and Camtasia, that means shelling out an extra 40 odd bucks. I'm not quite sure I want to do that, but I've left it in there anyway, because if there's enough people wanting to watch it, I'm gonna play it, so I might as well record it, right? Right. So you've made it through all of this, all of my bumbling around with the prison system, you get that, you've made it through all of this. So now on to the partnership thing. My main reason for accepting it is that we'll become mostly exempt from Content ID matches, and those really annoy me, basically, because games like Mass Effect 2 and their publishers, EA, will be like, hey, you used our music, and I'll be like, yeah, but I'm giving you free advertising. I don't want you to hit me with all of these ads and potentially a copyright strike, because I'm doing you a favor. If people don't want to pay for the game, they're not going to pay for the game. I'm not damaging them in any way by making a playthrough of it available online. People do that anyway. There are people who record the entire game in one day with no commentary, regardless of how good they actually are at it, and throw it up on YouTube. I at least had, some courtesy and waited 3 years, almost 4 years. But still, they will bitch. They will go, no, that music is copyrighted to us. And I will go, okay, if that's how you feel about it, I'll just dispute it. And then they go, yeah, but we won't let you. It's just not going to happen. We are going to basically make you have ads on your videos. And I'm like, but my subs, I don't really like them. Or at least I don't think you like them. I know I don't really like ads. I'm pretty sure they put the unclickable ones on there, don't they? I don't know. I don't really watch my own videos. Mainly because, that whole YouTube thing. Don't click on your own videos to increase your views. That is frowned upon. That is bad. So I watch them from my hard drive, if I watch them at all. So, I must admit, I'm not entirely certain of how that works. So, accountant. Here, have this office. There we go. So currently we're making a daily cash flow of 300 positive. But we can go over that now. So normally that would mean you could only hire 2 or 3 more people. We can hire more. So, when we've got security and maintenance and prison labor and patrols and deployment unlocked. I hope that paid for all of them at once. No, obviously not. You can get those guys, and they usually cost, I think it'll show you. Yeah, they cost 200 per day, so you could basically get one of these guys and maybe another a guard or a workman, or a cook, if you didn't get the accountant first. If you get the accountant first, you can avoid all of that. You'll be losing money for the first day, but if you hire people after midnight and you're taking prisoners in the next day, it doesn't matter. So there's that. But anyway, yeah, most of my reasoning for taking this partnership, because I am going to take it if I didn't already say that. I'm pretty sure I already said it, but just in case. I am going to take this partnership offer, and the reason I'm taking it is because Content ID is a bitch, and I don't like it because it's a bitch. Basically, that's it. But I do freely admit that the opportunity to make a bit of cash on the side from doing something I love to do, like, I like bringing you guys videos. They're fun. There's something we can do. I hesitate to say together, but I guess it is sort of together, isn't it? I can share my gaming experiences with you. I don't really have that many gamer mad friends, I suppose you'd call them. So I can share my experiences with you guys. And that's fun. That's fun for me. I can be like, hey guys, I did this really awesome thing, like those Rome Total War battles. It's not something that only I know about. It's something I can show all of you guys, and you guys are like, oh my god, he's gonna lose, and I'm like, I'm gonna lose, and then from nowhere, bam, and victory is in our grasp. That sort of thing is why I do LPing. Because it's fun. But I will freely admit, if I can make a little bit of cash on the side from it eventually, that would be swell too. That would be awesome. And then Content ID would be well within its rights to go, hey, you're making money off the stuff we made. And I'd be like, yeah, I guess, sort of. Alright, I guess you've got a point. And they'll be like, damn straight we got a point. That's why we the people with lawyers. I'd be like, yeah. You are the people with lawyers, aren't you? Shit. But yeah, thank you for sticking around, if you've stuck around this long, to watch this video of me derping about in Prison Architect, having fun, building my admin center. I realized that we didn't actually really do much except build the admin center, but essentially, this is infirmary, this is morgue, this is visitation, this is holding cell eventually, this is solitary. Oh hey, federal grant. This is security office in the distant future, the year 3000, and this is, I hope, the dog kennel, because they added dogs in this one. You can now get canines. Where are they? You can get canines and dogs and stuff. But I'm not sure if you can build their kennel indoors. If you can, that would be awesome, because, again, prison riots, you can just be like, right, everybody back in here. Lock it down, lock it down, lock it the fuck down. But yeah. Yeah, so I gave you a bit of a state of the channel address, I suppose, to borrow that wonderful American term, the State of the Union. And thank you again for being such a supportive audience of an ordinary guy just making ordinary videos. You guys are all awesome. Love and huggles to you all. If you're interested in supporting the makers of Prison Architect, it's actually available for $30 on Steam. I know, $30 for an indie game. It sounds like a steep price point, but while it is, I can count at least 50 hours on this game, according to my Steam counter thing, and if I got about 50 hours out of this game, that's probably more than I got out of a AAA game that I bought for $100, if I was stupid and bought it on release. So there's that. But yeah, if you liked what you've seen on this, I might even do a little mini-series of this, just building up prisons and seeing how things go. But yeah, until next time, when I do another update video, God knows when that'll be, probably Christmas. Probably Christmas. I thought about doing one for my birthday, because my birthday's in a couple of days, but I figured, nah, I'm not going to be one of those guys who goes, hey guys, it's my birthday! You know, it's just not my thing. So yeah, I shall see you guys in the next update video, which will probably be Christmas, where I'll probably do some... I thought about making this year's Christmas another Sniper Elite V2, but I don't know, I just haven't decided yet. So you guys will have to wait and see, as will I, because I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, until then, this is Grey Hunter saying thank you for watching again, and toodaloo. I almost forgot. There was one more thing that I wanted to mention before I left this video for good. I know, I said I was going. I lied. But you'll like it. Really, some of you will like it, I think. So, I don't think I mentioned it, but I pre-ordered Europa Universalis 4. Now, what this means is that when you pre-ordered Europa Universalis 4, you got a free copy of Crusader Kings 2. It doesn't have any DLC, but it is a free copy of the of original Crusader Kings 2. So, I thought to myself, well, I'm not going to use it. I've already got Crusader Kings 2. My friends aren't going to use it. They've already got Crusader Kings 2. And I thought to myself, well, what better way than to reward my subs? So I'm going to hold, well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It feels wrong to say reward you guys. Give something back is more what I was looking for. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better sounding as well. But, yeah, I want to give something back to you guys. And in that vein, I want to open up a little bit of a competition. So it's a game of skill and chance. So you know what, it's a lot easier. I know the thing that I want to put in there is 5 minutes. So it's a game of skill and chance. And basically, this game of skill and chance... Actually, that's about perfect. Move you down a bit. Actually, one for a door. Bins. Actually, no. There we go. Much better. Much better. Bin, door, bin. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Go away. That's not what I wanted at all. So, yeah. As something for you guys, You must answer me one question. What was the name of our ruler who ruled for the longest time in Crusader Kings 2? What was the name? And how long did he rule? Because we haven't had any females yet. So the question is, and I'll put it in the description as well, the question is, which of our rulers was the longest lived? Well, the longest ruler. So if we had one guy who ruled for 50 years and then another guy who ruled for 60 years, the guy who's, who's the guy who ruled 60 years, basically. What was his name? And how long did he rule for? Is my question to you. And whoever gets closest is the winner. So I will leave this up for a week. Say, yeah, a week sounds good. And in a week's time, I'll post another video saying who won. Simple? Simple. So, thank you for watching. I know, again. And goodbye for realsies this time. With me, Greyhunt.